What if I told you that the 49ers might have to make a tough decision about one of their standout linemen? With Jaylen Moore classified as the highest-rated pending free agent, the stakes are high as the team faces a challenging offseason. Could we be saying goodbye to a key player who has stepped up on the field? Join me as we break down the implications of Moore's potential exit and how it could affect our Super Bowl aspirations. If you want to be part of the conversation, subscribe and give us a thumbs up. The San Francisco 49ers are gearing up for an offseason that could significantly reshape the roster as they face the reality of losing some key players. With over $50 million in cap space, the franchise is in a prime position to retain their homegrown talent, but the challenge lies in the sheer number of impending free agents. Among them, tackle Jaylen Moore stands out as the highest-rated pending free agent according to Pro Football Focus. Now, let's break that down a bit. Moore's performance last season was commendable. He allowed just 1 sack and 10 pressures in 154 pass-blocking opportunities. That's an impressive feat for someone primarily seen as a depth player. While some might argue that Dre Greenlaw had a higher overall PFF grade of 82.0, it's important to note that he saw only 34 snaps last season, making it difficult to justify his standing amidst the competition for contracts. Moore, on the other hand, has proven to be a reliable swing tackle, capable of stepping in when needed, especially if Trent Williams, the cornerstone of the line, decides to hang up his cleats. Speaking of Trent Williams, the uncertainty surrounding his future adds a layer of complexity to the 49ers' decisions. He signed an extension last year, but the tragic loss of his unborn child could weigh heavily on his mind as he contemplates his career moving forward. If Williams were to step away, the 49ers would be left with a significant gap at left tackle. It's a scenario that could push the front office to prioritize re-signing Moore. After all, would you rather gamble on a rookie adjusting to Kyle Shanahan's complex system, or bring back a player who has already shown he can contribute effectively? From a financial perspective, re-signing Moore makes sense. He began just 12 games in his career, which means he likely won't command an exorbitant contract. The potential to keep him around as a competent depth option while maintaining financial flexibility to pursue other needs is a smart play. And let's face it, as fans, we know how valuable depth is in the NFL. Every season, injuries can derail even the most promising campaigns, and having a reliable player like Moore can make all the difference. With the offseason looming, it's crucial for fans to consider how these decisions influence not only the immediate future of the team, but also the long-term vision. The 49ers have made great strides in recent years, and the foundation is solid. Still, the wrong choices could set them back significantly. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. While I see the value in bringing Moore back, I also wonder if there's an opportunity to land a bigger name in free agency or through the draft. It's a balancing act that every fan knows too well. We want to see our team succeed now, but we also dream of a future filled with championships. The choices made in the coming weeks will be pivotal, and they'll echo through the next few seasons. The stakes are high, and as passionate fans, we have every right to voice our opinions on the matter. As we dive into the latest news surrounding our beloved San Francisco 49ers, one name is at the forefront: Brock Purdy. You know, this kid has already made quite the impression, setting a franchise record in 2023 with 4,280 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, and an impressive passer rating of 113.0. He led us all the way to the Super Bowl, and while we fell short of that championship, it was a remarkable run that reignited the hopes of 49ers fans everywhere. But now, as we shift our gaze to 2024, things have taken a turn. Purdy faced a series of challenges this past season. Multiple injuries on the team and crucial mistakes that hampered our playoff ambitions. His numbers dipped, finishing with 3,164 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions, resulting in a passer rating of 96.1. You can't help but think, if he had mirrored his 2023 performance, he would be in a prime position for a record-breaking contract extension right now. And speaking of contracts, it's hard not to draw comparisons to the current market. Dak Prescott is sitting at the top with an average salary of $60 million per year. While it's unlikely that Purdy will surpass that figure, the negotiations are bound to get tricky. Both Purdy and the 49ers are eager to avoid any form of drama. Purdy himself stated, "I'm here for this organization, for my teammates, and I want to be very professional about this. That's the mindset we love to hear from our quarterback Nick Wagoner from ESPN, hinted that Purdy's team-first mentality could actually work in our favor during contract talks. If Purdy is willing to take a little less to keep a strong team around him, it opens the door for some interesting negotiations. We've seen quarterbacks like Jared Goff and Tua Tagovailoa ink deals near the top of the market, with Goff receiving an average of $53 million annually, and Tagovailoa just a smidge above that at $53.1 million. Given Purdy's accomplishments, he has a solid case for a similar contract. Wagoner even suggested that Purdy could push for more guaranteed money as a strategic move to expedite the negotiations. It's fascinating to consider how this could all unfold, with Goff and Tagovailoa's salaries ranking 5th and 6th among quarterbacks. Purdy's situation is certainly unique. When asked about the possibility of a stalemate in negotiations, Purdy seemed optimistic, saying, "I hope something is done sooner rather than later." It's clear he wants to focus on the game and building chemistry with his teammates. And let's be honest, we all want to see him in red and gold for years to come. "I want to be in San Francisco and play my career here," he proclaimed. That sentiment resonates deeply with us fans who bleed 49ers colors. Now I want to bring this back to you, the fans. Do you think Purdy should push for a deal that aligns closely with the top of the market? Or should he take a more team-friendly approach? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, he's proven he can lead us to great heights, but on the other, preserving the overall strength of the team could yield more success in the long run. It's a delicate balance, and I'm eager to see how it plays out. And you, what do you think? What's your expectation for Purdy's contract negotiations? I want to hear your opinions down below. Let's get this conversation going. Remember, your input matters as we navigate this thrilling yet uncertain path ahead for our 49ers. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things 49ers, and make sure to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Together we'll keep the 49ers spirit alive and strong, no matter what challenges lie ahead.